I spent 6 straight hours 3 weeks ago figuring out how much money Apple had quietly taken out of my bank account through iCloud subscriptions. 6 days. It sounds insane, I know. But what is the final sum? It's completely absurd. It was sent to my wife via screenshot, and she immediately responded with 3 fire emojis. We are being pillaged. $1,047. I've given Apple that much money over the past 4 years just so I can store my own family photos. And truthfully, that only scratches the surface. Because Apple doesn't just want your money once. They want you to pay for as long as you own Apple devices, or until you find a way to get out. Guess what then? That is how I got out. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll show you the exact device that freed me from subscription slavery and how it will save me more than $2,000 over the next 10 years. In addition, I will discuss the 3 major switching mistakes that can cost hundreds of dollars if made incorrectly. Allow me to set the scene. Lily, my 5-year-old daughter, lost her first tooth 2 months ago. Isn't that a classic parenting moment? I grabbed my iPhone to capture that adorable grin with the gap between the teeth. Naturally, Apple decided that was the ideal moment to prompt me with storage full. Imagine that I am frantically deleting old videos to make room for new memories while my daughter's standing there, excited about the tooth fairy. That's when I realized this is a completely insane situation. Why do I have to pay an additional fee to store the photos I take with a phone that has one of the world's best cameras when I can get one for $1,000? Even then, this was not the first time. During a family trip to Yellowstone last year, I was too busy trying to pay for more iCloud storage on poor cell reception to record my son's first successful fishing cast. He struggled through the payment screens for 10 minutes while continually asking, "Dad, why aren't you filming this?" That night, back in our hotel room, I did something I should have done years ago. I started researching alternatives, ways to escape Apple's subscription trap forever. Network-attached storage systems, which are essentially personal cloud servers that you fully own, were discovered after conducting a thorough investigation through Reddit threads, YouTube reviews, and tech blogs. Additionally, the UGREEN DH43000 Plus model kept appearing everywhere. It was called by tech reviewers to be the most effective weapon against recurring cloud subscription fees and a game changer for families. At $365 for the base unit, I was immediately intrigued. However, the specs were just as important as the price. 4 drive bays that can store up to 120 terabytes of data, 8 gigabytes of RAM ensures smooth operation. 2.5 gigabit Ethernet transfers that give the impression that Wi-Fi is old. A setup process with mobile apps and web interfaces that rival professional cloud services and are made for non-technical users. The most shocking aspect, it becomes yours after you buy it. No subscriptions. There are no imposed limitations. No business decides that your content violates the terms. Complete control over your digital life. I immediately placed an order for 1 and 2 Western Digital Red 4 terabyte drives, which are designed specifically for use with an always-on NAS. The quality of the package right out of the box was the first thing I noticed when it arrived. Everything needed to get started was included, including Ethernet cables, a power adapter, and even a screwdriver for installing the drives. The design was simple, and the materials were sturdy. This device, in contrast to cheap electronics that are flimsy, felt substantial and well-built. The drive bays were easily accessible thanks to the magnetic top cover, and each bay was clearly numbered to eliminate any guesswork during setup. Sincerely, the drives could have been installed without assistance, even by a 10-year-old. I knew right away that this wasn't just another flashy gadget because of the careful attention to detail in the packaging and hardware. Instead, it was a serious device that was made for real, everyday use. It set the tone for the easy, stress-free journey I was about to embark on. In point of fact, their installation only required 8 minutes. Replace the cover with 4 screws per drive, slide into the bay, and you're done. The process of connecting to my home network was exactly the same. Connect the Ethernet cable to the router, connect the power cord to the wall, press the button, and the LEDs will inform you of the system's connectivity and status. Within 30 seconds, the device was recognized by the UG mobile app. It took less than 15 minutes to set up the RAID and create the account. I've spent more time on my TV setting up streaming apps. Performance? Blew away all of my expectations. Over the course of 3 years, I transferred 80 gigabytes of mixed family photos and videos. Over my home network, transfer speeds were 230 megabytes per second on average. In comparison, it would have taken approximately 6 hours to upload that same library to iCloud. The Green UG, 22 seconds. Also impressive was remote access. I streamed videos to my phone almost as if they were on my local network, 15 miles away at my office. Faster than many people's home internet, download speeds consistently exceed 40 to 50 megabits per second. I was also blown away by the AI photo organization feature. It had sorted 20,000 photos automatically by faces, objects, and locations in just 4 hours without sending anything to other servers. My photographs were separated from my wife's. Photos from vacation were arranged by location. Gigabytes were freed up by duplicate detection. Backups for phones? When connected to Wi-Fi, everything copies automatically with just 3 taps in the app. The feature that completely won over my wife was media streaming to the television. When you connect an HDMI cable, all of a sudden you have your own family's Netflix. There is no quality drop or buffering when watching 4K videos. Let's quickly do some math. For 2 terabytes, my iCloud plan costs $9.99 per month. Over a decade, $1,300 after taxes, roughly. The setup of UG Green, $280 for 2 drives and $365 for the device. Total, $645. Point of no return, 8 years. Capacity for storage, even greater. These 2 RAID drives provide 4 terabytes of secure storage, which is twice as much as my iCloud plan and significantly faster. For approximately $200 more, you can reach 16 to 18 terabytes with larger drives. There are no limits or monthly fees. $120 is saved in year 2. Year 5, $600. Year 10, over $1,000, while providing infinitely more storage and improved performance. Family sharing makes it even less expensive because everyone uses the same pool and doesn't need any more accounts. Full disclosure, not everyone will benefit from this solution. In the beginning, you basically become your own IT department. You are entirely responsible for any issues with the network, RAID configuration, or failed drives. This could be a deal breaker for you if troubleshooting technology makes you anxious. Second, the upload speed of your home internet is absolutely necessary for remote access. When you're away from home, slow upload bandwidth means sluggish streaming or frustratingly long file transfers. Thirdly, you alone are responsible for physical safety. Your data could be lost forever as a result of a house fire, flood, or theft. Cloud providers protect against this risk by providing geographic redundancy, which is nearly impossible to afford at home. Lastly, although NAS software has made significant advancements, it is still not as refined or feature-rich as more established systems like Synology or QNAP. Some people find this trade-off to be worthwhile, while others may find that sticking with a conventional cloud service is safer and less stressful. However, after 6 weeks of daily use, this has forever altered our family's relationship with digital storage. There will be no more panic about storage, rationing vacation photos, or deleting old videos. Families, content creators, and anyone else who values data ownership above convenience will find the UGREEN DH43000 Plus to be an exceptional value. This might not be right for you if you rarely use cloud storage, prefer hands-off technology, or require enterprise-grade reliability. But it's the best $365 we've spent on technology in years for us. It is well worth it for the peace of mind alone and the savings in the long run make it a no-brainer. This device provides a legitimate route to storage independence. If you are fed up with paying rent for your memories, are ready for true ownership, and want to be free from subscriptions. If this has opened your eyes to new possibilities, please subscribe. Leave a comment with your biggest cloud storage issue below, and I'll respond to each one. Also, be sure to watch my next video, where I compare this setup to a Synology system that costs $2,000 to see if expensive really means better. The outcomes will surprise you, spoiler alert. This is about more than just saving money. It is also about taking back control of your digital life, safeguarding your memories, and getting away from a system that is designed to take as much money out of your wallet as possible.